The nature behaves well if it treats the natural resources as assets which it must turn to the next generation increase and not impaired in value. A very good morning to one and all present over here. This is Sudha Chandranker standing before you to ventilate my views on the topic resource management. We all know that the earth doesn't belong to us. We belong to the earth. Our lives come from the earth and returns back to the earth. It is the only thing that we all have in common. What fuels our lives on the earth are its natural resources. The earth's natural resources includes light, air, water, plants, minerals, soil, and fossil fuels. These resources can be classified into two broad categories, that is renewable and non-renewable resources. Many of the living things that people need to survive are renewable resources, as they can normally living things constitute these renewable resources as they can replace themselves through the process of reproduction. Non-living things make up another kind of resources, that is non-renewable resources. They are considered non-renewable because people use them faster than they can form. Now the prime question arises that what is the need of resource management? Frankly, in today's scenario of climate emergency, the population precedes production. As the population of the world is increasing at an alarming rate, the consumption of the natural resources is also increasing. Hence, these resources, especially the non-renewable resources, need to be conserved and managed for the future generations. Now, in the contemporary times, the humans have perfect access through the technology by the help of which we can make effective and controlled utilization of the natural resources. My project deals with some of the effective and feasible ways to conserve all the natural resources. First of all, the most effective way to conserve one of the most important resources is by building dams. Dams provide a range of economic, environment and social benefit, including recreation, flood control, water supply, hydroelectric power, waste management, navigation and wildlife habitat. The next way to conserve the resources is by installing the solar plants. Here, it is the cleanest source to generate electricity. Here, no greenhouse gases emissions are released into the atmosphere when we use greenhouse gases to generate electricity. And because the sun provides more energy than we will ever need electricity from the solar power, which is a very important energy source from the move to clean energy production. Next is biodiesel. Here, basically I think it's a diesel fuel which is derived from the plants and animals and get converted and consisting a long chain fatty acid esters. Here acid esters. Here is a jatropha field in which the jatropha leaves get converted into this machine and get into this the biodiesel fuel and get converted into biodiesel fuel. It is also similar to conventional or fossil diesel. Here are two methods through which we can conserve water, that is drip irrigation method and rainwater harvesting. Here, drip irrigation, through this it has the potential to conserve the water and nutrients, and water get drip onto the roots and above the soil or buried below the surface. Here, in rainwater harvesting, the rainwater get collected and used in the future use. Here, the rainwater from the roof get indirected to a deep pit or aquifer or a reservoir and get collected with percolation or dew or tub with nets and other tools. Here, its uses includes water for gardens, irrigation, livestock, with domestic use with proper precautions, etc. Now coming to solar car charging, as I have said before, that here it is a very, I have said before that the solar energy is available in abundance, so it reduces energy demand on the grid due to EV charging, as the charging power is locally generated in a green manner through the solar panels. Here, street lights consume, we know that the street light consume more energy, more electricity, which can be used in a better way in better causes. So, we have installed a speed breaker generator in which it allows the street light to be on when the vehicle crosses the road. As you can see that it is a vehicle and it crosses the road. At that time, the speed breaker generator ons and get switched off immediately. You can again see that here, like this. So through this process we can conserve all the electricity which can be used in better causes, in better way also. Here we know that the resource management is the need of the hour as the planet is gradually moving to a climate emergency. So it is important to conserve all these natural resources and in a considering ethical, economic and scientific variables, and conserve for the future generations in future use. So by doing this, I want to conclude my presentation by saying that the future of our nature is the nature of our future. Thank you for listening me patiently. Thank you and have a great day ahead. Stay home, stay safe.